future, and it came about through our ongoing
Ebusuafo yemamu nyina dwuma makwaba e de ba ye kase so enewuko anwumre Oyerepa TV so ne yemamu nyina dwubio ebre aso sensem ahodo asisi o man Ghana mu ne nkrofa man so de yabo ne nyina no aye de ebesomo ye kase etwagu a ubehu yen ewo Oyerepa TV so afi social media platforms ahodo nyina Facebook and afi YouTube ni nyina no ubenya yen ewo so ebi na YouTube no Facebook no Oyerepa live ubetimi enya hwe na fi wa comment na wa like na wa share na wonu bi nso enya bi e wo ba bia wo na wa hwe bi ubegya wa dwenche nso comment no repemu no ye nyina ebehwe na yakenkan ansa na ye de don hwe ba ko de nsem ni nkyire mu beba no ye hwe de edi mu akotini bi mra amania yedi efri nkran aba na so se Ghana nyina di adanse se ya to abawie na so asomdwe enhyeda enimia me ahodo bi ye nipa be ye nan kra na nsia na afemu ahwere won kwa Electoral Commission de adesra 20 senior MPP achitafo nyina nim se results a omo kire se ye wia e binum wo mia bi no omo fo mo pink sheets nyina amra no mo fa me ya adanse yi si be ye ho adwuma Yebeko mrashebedwafie nso NDC mrashebedwafo ayo madwen se mini budget ya na omo aka ye se omo approve esanse na omo nim se omo aban na beba no afi de omo epachew se omo nyentum Yebefri omayimu ne akonkrofo aman so ensensemu ebi amane a yede efri Washington ye America brochi memu di adanse se woni ye mrashebedwafo no asrese empanimfo enye bibi emfanfa wo mra ne Israelfo a oni Gaza ntokwa aye bibi aye twintwan no ehu ensem bi atiti seye ene yabo ano anwumre yede ebesomo yefa Sedama Express Group woni aye akwantu mu boafo so pese otu kwan a fa wo nsem ekodan express obetwitwa bibia kama ede amaw ye ka mu Seniman College Department of Nursing so wo so bana tro wase awie na pese oto aso kogentete wo Nursing College bia mu a Newman College ene sese wo ma no ekro enhyehyeye no emre atwemata chima ye yokuma se ben kwada so ho na sukuu yi ewo ye ka mu se Legacy Night with Amachi Dede baso nyame yadomo a kwesiada 29th December kwabna akoso Japan for yamponsa kofinti ni Stone Boy ticket no 300 cedis eno ye single ena modoso aye mu nipa mienu so a 500 cedis emiame agodo abenya bi ato no ye be kire mu bo hye ba electrical se den kaneapa ene hunu omanyina badwa so a efiera no nya dansefo nyina obia atobi medin de Akua Asiedua don hwe ba ko di yanimu no ye fa kase ni nchemu entom so amania abeka yense di adanse se Center for Democratic Development Ghana CDD akeka ne ho ama ochira na nsen ekwan ya yabato enam so a yeto abawi abasabasa ye esen firi mu eba no 2024 di titru aye de ye dwen ho ayente ase nko yie amania CDD fo aboboso ya ochira emiamia makomako eduoson ensia 76 incidents a ebi ye ntokwa ebi ye maabo ebi ye basabasa ebi ye ballot papers aye hye no enipa kurawu ewum ensese eba ne saa Nana Kwabna Abraham Pamensa ya CDD Ghana ono ne hwe wodada adwumadie so ye program manager ono na edi dwumayi mu nkomodie ene amamuo mu nsam ene emu amanebo enyina tudwa abatuo ne mu ene abatuo nechi
ndihwemu abatu bia o affiliation ekwa ekire se incident 76 this year the 76 ni passes na ewu nia omokane se senior ekos no ye tingana for yaba ko election bi no ye sana baya asodwe de baba na sa ni passes ye hu bi mo de abaso boso ama police for ye ni omba bia sana baya asodwe baba election
From 2016, you will say election-related violence in Kofo Kakra. But in the 2026, 2020, best and what you buy. 2024, 2024, even the Olympian winning 2020 years. So, and you must say, any to trust them number and also see the 2020. And near back. So sema ebe 100%. Yet also in all these you say one decide to trust them the fapping justice delivery system how the punitive measures have been and also how in kakra say say about on top of and answer crimes on elections are normal crimes and answer just anything else perform for the serious and they are about high. It also means high and grass see and they say and for glorify vigilantes say what radio so they make us say Arabia you put up this habit you winning elections just say my vigilantes in number no na didi aba and here house ya here echo 2028 in the future elections say Dr. Pikan one here volunteers are electoral officers police station assembly idea materials from police police station vandalizing and I thought the independent institutions say sorry private schools any people if you but the police center no because the say moja sanima we na kabo mi hu say so the bears and you may
Yetwa ensamne so a Dr. Sribo Kweku penny a oda Electoral Commission womo adwuma na so se wo hwentete training department ene dey woni ensam trofo atwetwe nkomo asem ode ato dwane kire se ekwane a na se yabato ede sakasaka eba o manimu no esese yehwe ne yesi anu twa so kra ntantem nyesa yesoso so ebedu daachi bi no yebenu ye ho be se de wakoto sabi jatabade na bafie o ma na aduane bia no nyini ne ofifisen a wa na obeche wo awe oso ogidie ne arehemu se nipa a edi nkunim ene woni edi ntwo wabato mu nyina no obia nim enhyehyeye pa ene atene a yede yabato ene ho amane ede fa so na nei polling stations ahodo agents ahodo a wokenkan aba ene wonmo so a ye kan ma wonmo a omugidi se entwa yie na wonmo obibi eka wo ho no ye bie wapono ede ato a isifo de omo se adanse anom de ye adwuma te se de aboa kontromfi osi ni suman eninani unya danse de gina so ba na ye hunu se wasem no a eka no ewo mu a empanimfo behwe ho asem aka ni nyina no eye amanyoko MPP fo afrensem trofo de ato anim se wonmo ahwehwehwe pink sheets nim seats maku dumienu ena nanka wo se ekọ MPP afa ya enwiamu bi ni neoma bi nti ehunahuna nti akodi NDC afanti omonhwe no nka wasema wo mo Dr. Sribo Kweku nsem no ento aso ani
outstanding constituency assembly and the about police in the Electoral Commission Dr. Sribo Kweku to president but if when you na say omo coalition no mo one mo fani na mbra se na be ya boa Electoral Commission mo tima kanka ma asomdwe aba Ghana.
This is not something we should take it like. Other than that, we will not have elections going forward. Because if somebody is able to disrupt it, get what he's looking for, why would he do it the next time? And my concern is that we should not allow him to be a president for us. It should not. It should not be said that if you allow him to become president, then the survivor of the fittest. In that case, like I said, we should stop voting. So let us take this very serious. We all know the processes. We all know the processes. So why are we here? Why are we here? Now, some people are saying the commission should have done A, B, C. Right now that we are here, let them come here. All of us will run away. Who will be bold enough to be them? Who? All of us will run away. So we need to want to talk of the security of the processes. Because if you don't have the security, no matter how well you prepare for it, you will come to naught. With the situation where this police command themselves are being turned upside down. And then I was saying that now no part of the collating process is safe because they can come in at any time. The commission had wanted to even today to have a look at all the things if you can recollect. We wrote to the LGP. They have written back to us that they cannot assure the safety of them. Collating results where people know the results from the police station should be something that we should be fighting over. So please and please, we all need to think around it. We were talking of the scanning. Yes, what we said was that the presiding officers should scan them and send them to us. So most of our presiding officers have the scanning. Most of them. But they are intimidated. If you call them, they'll bring it, and they know that you are never bringing the results. If Kwasima could be fair, why can't your phone completely phone not be fair?
Madam Famda, Oyerepa TV, Akua.
Yet one some no soa, and a gun among penny or tipatama, Yamia Duma Cabell now trim you be. Na Yayan and Weduma, Ama Webisai, Nafi, Waba Abidiman Penny, Michaman Penny da John Mahama. Wakana won't say, Wabuan and Hua, Enche, and an impo, what the nipa be bayin, see a big dinner to jar. Omo and I was say, Oma watu on din, say operation recover all loots. Watu din say oral. Na oral ni pay odema wo mu transition team ni guso ye na adwuma nanso wabo ni pay din wode adwuma hye won sase omo wa ban ye wo sabre ya ekro ni mu a yesusu se omo adi oman ne bone se omo awi oman ne japade bi se oman ne bibia bedi omo ho sika na bibia wantimi emu ho akonta yie no oral mpanyimfo yi na ebedi omachi na wo mo akohwehwe edin no anaso sakohwehwe se nipa de nyina me atwe omo na watro krata ade ato won so akoma attorney general obeba nam so mo de wakogina court na wabo won kwadu enipa a wode adwuma ya hye won sa wo bayi eye Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa ono ne beye dwemtreni owura Daniel Domlevu kane oye auditor general mo man yi wapon adwuma COP retired Nathan Kofi Boache afi owura Martin Pegbu oye lawyer ni na Raymond Acha enso yensem training na sadie yi eni amane boy ebeto abonten no mampani da Mahama nsusuye mu no woso wa hye Ghana fobo se boni bia obi edi na ban we mu no o ma wo nipa ne emfa ne ho eni se eye emra kwan so ne do be fa sanhwehwemu ana o manfo kura ete bibia o metia empanyimfo na so na yentu anamo e wo sa kwan no eso na asem we enti ye kɔ na ye ne kane mrahye bedwane anu gina o manfo na wo asikuma odoben brakwa abato mpesa so MPP dimu ya Ghana ye number 1 anti-corruption campaigner yewra PC Apia Ofori na yede no edi nkomo bisa no seso ni abeto dwai ya na mo pa ye bi mo kura bisa no se nipa ya abobo mudin no omo locus sa na lawyer ni bebisa se omo nan gina den so oman ni sika na ye di betu omo ka na esanse ye wo ku wo ho a yoko wo ho ye wo NIB kani bi na ya da na NIB ye wo police ID wo ho ye wo special prosecutor kura wo ho adan ya san ko fa nipa foforo bi free baby na ye betu omo ka amo abaye sa adwuma ye kwa koma so na ye ni era PC appeal for e di nkomo e wo ho Ms. Ofori, good evening Majo Hello honorable Majo.
Yes.
Mbocho Majo
Majo
ye da se papa se waje ye soso ne be di nkomo ye te won ka che na mpone
ya minte na usu
Yankopon adom yanso ye ho ye papa na asem we beto odwa ena no pay wote ye no oje ne sen
minte jo kanu
me pa wo cho me say enipa ensia incoming president John Mahama yi wo mo so mo mehwe se operation omo alutu oman no ye hwe nchi wo mo nyina no wote sa list yi ho asem no wo fa ne sen
Papa sir, go take that action. The said the panel choose was a bit my idea, not to make car, and I'm to me, I know
I see. Now, what Roma election ye wow party a suffer blow kese pa. And no nechino as a buyer obey reactor so no man for na contract. So ba no ma boni e course so wa ban a air konimu no obechichi nipa ni nyina no wa no as anti-corruption campaigner wo ye se wa ban a air koni na ni o man ko ye wo mu ana
and I'm saying na me MPB umji na me author general report in time. The name ekoso a inye ana yemi na me access to any. The
okay.
I don't me access to the author general report there. I need to make a claim but I think about it. Citizens depreciate massively. About 4 cities to a dollar. Since he graduated about 17 cities.
They say they are about 14. Asata no pay 14.8. 14.8.
And then the MS at everything. The enemy adequate. Apart from that, evidence we are saying.
I see. Dear, major now, dear, maybe sir, a chat to me, the Beja Quino, and say, a year, ever mining room, would a walk of parliament paint, Mrano, what she should be a say, ye walk a new man who do almost corruption a cheat. A woman say individuals in Sutimia whistleblowers, ever home. Not yes, I am constituted any pafu frobi, na ye this edge man we are show monsa.
Yes, I said, special prosecutor. The prosecutors were official was online about to establish a special prosecutor to facilitate the prosecution of others. Into the Jomama is a woman said, people who could expect position. No person of a specialist, no concentrate on the fight against corruption. Action never take in the right direction.
I see. Honorable Yabada was near the West, I had a CP or Brewer when you bring. Episode for or a PC appeal for re. Now, or MP, Emma MPP or Corbett 3-4 terms, our Ghana, my should be preferred. Emma Manfo or a Sigma or the Bimbraka, or not what they say anything. Yeah, to answer me, so your comrade should be preferred. Can a majority leader now sign government business so onukroya any MP or down Manfo who commands Swami and when they ordinary democracy, ya walk or Swami and ya MP Fufro, woba, the children say Chairman Sambunsu, what can't simply be a two just say. And this if for more parliament one kujina a pay be an position beer and the omo yachi omo. The son say a bribi and son omode o yano sorry no. Now budget and the agent say beto aba. Afifu fra ye besimu na busumi mi ense di kan no ye ho budget de to ho na NDC fo ne moa na MPP fo nya budget omo so omo moa ena ekoba ya na ne omo di nkunim ti budget ne ya anye ena ban we so ekro omo hia omo nuanom no ma omo no ma ye budget no no ma pene so nya sa wo ba busumi mi ense di kan no aban no entimi ntu adwuma ye fo ka ene yira chemen sabon so e de na no ato sansem yi mu bi.
President has ever avoided a critical duty like this in our nation. Yes. Presidents have lost elections, but they've performed their duties. It is the duty of President Nana Akufo-Addo to present that statement before this House. It is his duty. We approved the budget last November. The budget ends in December. The new government will be ushered in early January. So we need expenditure in advance of the budget to be able to pay salaries from January, February, March until a new budget is introduced into this House. This is the simple duty that the president must perform to the good people of Ghana. And the finance minister always performs this duty on behalf of the president. You recall, when the finance minister was not available to discharge this responsibility, we allowed the then majority leader, our able majority leader, to step in his shoes and perform that critical duty. And today, you are refuging in some excuses that we haven't heard before in this House.
The finance minister is supposed to bring the documents and present in this House. The Speaker, the document, as you said, was even brought here before the conduct of the elections. It was brought here before the conduct of the elections. At the time, the leader was pleading that we should have business transacted on that. And then the House, with you participating, elected not to participate. So why do you turn around? No, I'm saying then at the time, because of this quabble over who to occupy majority and who to occupy minority, you were not able to transact business. But the document had come here. So let it not be stated for the record that the ruling administration is failing in its duty. That is what I said. This morning, we have had one meeting in which he was supposed to participate. He couldn't be there for some obvious reasons, that he was working, was dealing with some aspects of the document. I don't know whether he's going to amend portions of it before presenting it to the House. Now, if these facts are not known to you, and you establish and cook your own rumor in the House and proceed from there to say that the government has decided not to do that. Mr. Speaker,
Yeda so jinemu e wo man nemra hye bedwafie hwa na deputy speaker na be de akire ya wodi nkan e ye wura Joseph Oseusu ono ne jinemu ma asante bekwai se kura de parliament no onko biem ene wakasa kire se ono de se nyame yadom na yedi bronya ni wie ni yesoi parliament fofra eba no a MPP akoye minority omakoye dom kuma omonkoso amfa Alexander Kwame na afenyomaken efa no enye minority leader esanse omohwehwemu a ono ne nipa watene fie wache ya ne hwe a wakobe ne third a wokọ ne fourth term into nim parliament nhyehyeye ene nani so papa ena nani so eden ya brantisem ewo ni mu a obetimi adi edom no anim ewo MPP efa no se de be ya obetimi ne NDC fo no bibia enkoyie no omo one omo afe so ewo papa.
Simple. One, I'm not a member of the 9th Parliament, and nobody has asked me to do anything for the 9th Parliament. But just as a 4-term member who has worked in the House, I strongly believe in longevity and experience. From our own actions and inactions, you can tell that when Che was the minority leader and majority leader, he stood out very clearly. But it did not happen by accident. He started as a chief whip and grew up to become a leader. The longevity brings experience and clarity. So I would not support any request for a new person to be brought into the picture now. If you ask me, let Afenyomaa Kings continue. He started, there's nobody who has had that experience before him. The only person who has had that experience is Honorable Chairman Sabufu. He's leaving Parliament. He has now the only person who has the sufficient, not even sufficient, but some experience which will be useful in going forward. So I will not recommend any other person. If you ask my view is that let Afenyomaa continue. Again, where we are now, we need to be combative. We can never influence decisions. At best, we'll get 91. Looking at all that is going on, we cannot change any decision. But our voices must be very loudly heard in and out of the chamber. What it requires is somebody who is strong and hot-headed and willing to stand the heat. My view. Thank you.
Enwana yera Oseusu Jowise akano wochese 91 ne kra MPP fo bia omo anya no ehun to infancy sanhwe na emum e woso omo kasa ma amanfo te omo nka parliament ho e na afi abontene na wo wie no no chese afi nkugudie no na no eden dodo no te yekra no enti MPP fo nsi nkonya na omo hwehwa de kropoten a amenipa titiw MPP achitafo ankoto aba afi na nam so de ahobrase nkugudie kase pa e de abre MPP fo
or that they didn't get anything at all. Those are things that generally influence how people vote. You can't do anything about that. Often, those express themselves in a way as to coming to vote against you. But when it comes to a situation where your base simply refuse to vote, it calls for further and better probe into what happened. I think at this point, what any MPP needs to do, and that's what we should be focusing on, is talk to the everyday people why they refuse to vote. Find out what we could do better and what we should do now. We should not pretend to know everything, but this is a clear sign that people were not happy with us, notwithstanding that taking them one by one, we could demonstrate that we did a lot better than any government in the past. But the way Ghanaians evaluated our performance is different from the way I see it. Therefore, I can't continue based on my perception or my experience only. We should take time to listen and be guided by what we hear. So that's the way I look at it, the evidence. But as we speak, everybody throwing about allegations and things is the proper word. They're just conjecturing. Let's allow ourselves time. Let's allow cool heads to come, and let's get proper explanation as to what happened. There's really no justification in rushing now to claim that because of A, B, C, D's, Z happened. No, I think that will not be an appropriate evaluation of the situation we are in now. I think that's no matter. There's a process for selecting our candidate. When the time comes, the process will be taken through. And I'm sure if he wishes to contest again, he is totally capable of winning.
United Nations ne fa ehwe emofra ene wo ye die hunsem so eye UNICEF eye United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund akeka ne ho asre Ghana ban se yema technical ne vocational entity TVET no ena ye ni so papa abrofo nkro ene waman ya ye dwane koso de bia no technical ne vocational no na ekita wo mo se de be ya mabunu a wo wie suko sensam fie a wonya adwuma nye no bebre no abenya adwuma ye UNICEF anemu senior wo my Ghana mu eye Osama Makari ono ena edi TVET ho nkomo yi edi abo apini my Ghana ena o chesa na mo ana Ghana ban ahyehya ye nam so no eye pa na so se aban na kɔ na foforo ba o ma nani nko TVET so
se beye mabunu dudu a wo mamu a nei onya adwuma nya benya adwuma bi aye enam so ama eya mansanku ba ta ne nkrabata ehwe mofra ye di ensam so ere adhwede eto aban anim se enwu akohia pa sa aban di sika bote ebehwe technical and vocational training mu ewo mamu Osama Makari Gogali eye UNICEF penia wo omemu opani nkase mu ewo skill training assessment project jumadi course wa Santimantem na wo twem se oman Ghana aban ma na ni ku TVET ho no disika botini shema ebeboa pa ma mabunu dudo na enyansa no dwuma bi a owiase fa na nyina obetimi dia kope adwuma aye eno nso beboa ma oman sikasem atimi afa ne ntuma pa efra opani wie ne nsem no twem se ene nsakaya aban adwuma suamu no e se eno nso ye oman Ghana anisu ade hunu pa
Ghana population, 56% of the total population are people under 25 years old. And I have been meeting with so many young people, organization and civil society. Their first challenge or demand is employment, find decent jobs. Looking at the largest network of skilling these young people is the TVET. They exist in a lot of districts. They have nearly over 300 schools around the country. And you have people from the lower or middle class are here. So the best way to equip and reach out to these young people in a large number is to use the TVET network and skill them there. They need the hard skill they learn through the TVET, but they also need the soft skills. So investing in TVET is a smart way to go for engaging the young people in a more promising future and also bring them closer to what the needs of the local market in Ghana require. Around us, and the labor market changes very fast. And therefore, everywhere we need to be adaptable. We need to, and I think it will be a wise thing to do is to continue taking the TVET to the next level.
Yet was so a day or a past special report no at was why you name meneda and then our tree a brunya da. Na brunya basi ayana edi pabuabwa ne husie. Niema bebre sisi we fie mu a enye brunya enka ye hu ne sa. Ebi enuane kura ye die ebi ye ho siesie efie hokura esiesie ene ahokwa ye gi wo mu ba fie ne nneoma kodo bebre. Nipa bebre na bie won sam echa ade bebre na nso achede no wo mu nsa eka bi. Ene de yi to anamo enante monten so am ye bisa Ghana for de pa na brunya eba wo de kaye omofra brem mpabo afofra ne etoma wa atade brunya che anaso se din ade a oriko ba kwe fie ene omanfo ne din
se na ye di bronya Yesu Kristo awo na se bedru bronya ne ma bebre na ye koso ene ye ne omanfo di nkoma na ebisa won se na wo ya akora na ne oma pen ene na ma edu bronya bra na ma wani gie pa
na ma me gie na me ma me to bronya atare ma me afenso na ye ma ye biscuits ime clackers biscuits round no tina ma ye ne gie se so sa na ma ne nyina ye hunu bi
toys pa na me ne gie ho eno pa na me pe oh eno no like ebia omudi ye pie e supermarkets like baby ankwala ho aha no na ya ma manika
ba kwa na ma mani sa gie ho ne se ni esusu na ye ko bibi di afinshapa ewura fiafiem tama na esusu no ene wo kwa obi wo ho anu no ama drink no ama biscuit na ya de bia na me ye ne gie ho pa ana akokọ nam so na nya common sa ene akokọ na ya koma ma obi anya bebe ya edubro nya bresa na ye nkora no ye ma me kuma akokọ no de ye nkwa ya ana ode no aduane ya ye di na me ye ne gie pa
na me ya akora no ye na edubro ye na me ne gie ne se na me ne gie se beto bro nya atale ama me me ne gie se be ma me akokọ awe ebe ma bro nya biscuit me nya drink no se me ne be gie se bro nya beto me na me ya akora na edubro nya bra me papa to atare no ato me mpabo no ato me socks no ato satam na hairband we na mai na ye echefie bipi pade no na me dia sente du bronya dia ne mani chipa
she na me we me ye akwala na ni so me tie kurase afefe so a emu me ma me be ye ebetwa gesia amemanya konko ne de di agro na mani age that empire to dove chele dove mamia me dwane me twitwi ho pa na me de egu awie na me na sisi fom she bronya de tetene de ntise ne o ene de sema se no fe ne bronya du na ni gie wo ho emu nya common akokọ nya common side nya common biscuit nya common coke nya common eti safi beso a na wo hu sa ne ma no tine de ni gie sonko ble ye nkwala no
ya wuti ye nyina ye nneoma na omanfo bi ye nkwala na bronya bra na ma wona ni giye pa oyiko banana ikrefie enemy din
Dia wohwe akrachidwuma so ewo Roman Catholic Fire Resabia sonko the Hope Exchange Hospital ewo Santase eyora osewu su bempa ene wagina hospital na nemu de aseda kese pa de ama empanyimfo bi a wabeye wadroye ene say medical mobile van ya eye hospital a ewo kam ene de nenam kukunkrase koboa omanfo bi owa ye schools ahodo mu komankwara sunsunuro wo mo ya advocacy wotufo ekyerekere apemfo kwampa obetimi afaso ahwe won ho ne wonyinsan ene no mahodo bebre wo de akoche Hope Exchange foi na wo da na die no nsem sei eno ne nsem trefo twetwe ho ko
e o mo dia be nso mu bie mu se mu hu se de mu siti a ti se hospital on wheels bibisa nti bibia ebetima ye wo hospital mu dodo no ebetima ye o car nti ebeboa me yatima ko bebi o ho a enipa dodo no e ma hospital because one ebi kra car de bebakra ho ode oba ha oni ska ode betua no me ade nti se wode sa na ma se ye ko mo ho a okọ eboa ma obi a woni lorry show betima enya ayasa dodo no anso ye ko na de betima hwe o mo ho ne hwe o mo bu ho a ye ntimi hwe no de bia refer na manaba oba nso ase de gina manager kan dodo no ayenye o musika bu ho a obeba no betima twa obi so a wontimi twa de wontimi twa oba no ahwe ne kwara dodo a yakọ form do mo ba yakọ outreaches akwa bi ekusian baby na ese o mse se enwa konkro ni free body team fe na kwara ni TSC ahono e wo kentinchiri ese nyame amwa na ekodu ho a ebi anka akwara no wo no bi wo nso ekoye no intervention we say na kakra et ne ba ma family ni be follow up et ne ba ehwe omo ye bibia sebe omo DJ mu ne omo case kem no me ade nyina hospital na de tuaka enti ade a medwen say USA for abeya eboa emi etimi ko hard to reach communities and there be a omo ya underserved in terms of health no me ade no enso benya samoa e de aboa say de omo so apom bi be ko Ghana sa wonko sebe inkurase ne nkuro nketewa mu a unhu say de your health is very challenge and baby a yeken enye more than 30 kilometers from Kumasi. It's the second largest city in Ghana. And if you are talking about a place trade which is about 20 kilometers from the center of Kumasi. That's a you can imagine when you go to the districts maybe far away from Kumasi, some of the biggest cities now. Very sad. But thanks to USAID, the Kumasi so much man boy say BC outreach.
Over the years, USAID has contributed nearly $3.5 million to the Hope Exchange Medical Center here in Kumasi. This support has provided high-quality, specialized health services to the people of the Ashanti region and beyond, serving a population of approximately 4 million people. The mobile clinic we are inaugurating today will serve the people of the Ashanti region and also the surrounding areas. It carries specialized equipment like an ultrasound machine and printer, an ECG machine, 2 examination beds, 3 consulting rooms with air conditioners, a refrigerator for vaccines, and a generator and a power system. The beauty of the Hope Exchange model is that everyone
Abusanfo muguso a mo hwe Oyerepa television kase enewuko anwumre emu yede kase be kwagumije mu atwa ye ho atonkra ye ba baba yi sabo ne ho the sports be abeto aso.
Anwumre yemu ate na yemu adwo na yemu akwaba na yenka wo se de adusu no eye agode mu nsem yeba anwumre yebedi nkomo ewo Black Galaxies asoye yebebo ede tie Nigeria na eye chan qualifies Didi Dramani ede nsem atudwa de ho nsem ebeba ene anwumre Kwame Poku ose de wose oyebia as a player ema krobia sante kotokono obeye Enzo Maresca and the supports Mihailo Mudrik and what manager for Manchester United Ruben Amorim akasa for Marcus Rashford comment say ohia new challenge yere honsem ebeba ene enwumre ni afoforo pi ene de down enwumre say agudie mu nsem sports lawyer ni the only sports lawyer in Ghana football yes say efi Black Galaxies aso nyankopon boa kwasiada yene Nigeria ena ebo chan qualifies na Ghana ene training ekoso ewo University of Ghana Stadium yan hwe dem ranten any coach Didi Dramani eye Didi Dramani coach Emma Black Galaxies so se Ghana your chance say you be set Nigeria na ya qualify for CHAN. From Black Galaxies of Ghana, yemfio na yemro Kumasi Asante Kotoko Kwame Poku baye ede atudwa se de wonu mu bia as a footballer na e wo se oye ema krobia Asante Kotoko no baye na club no akwanko nanim.
Oh yeah, well being for the cast in the new town engine I will trim candidate or the cast wide my bread. And then say back of the one so in the expectation is very high. Yeah, I'm already any day piano. I'm ready to give out my best to the club and the pressure in the above it. When you want to play and I'm going to do obviously a crowd. Sometimes I know supporters in home park and so it's a positive moral like a command confidence level. No, I mean, we say no, born here, my own name. Your mama more training because I don't know more energy because of being fancy park now on Banon be loose now. Abasana, many pan point on back. And the best of myself for now. No, maybe if you want so the Umbra Park no in their numbers, some sporty, Mother Santa Kotoko, but some sporty team as well. Judy said, and
now, a young call Ruben Amorim na say obekaya enra enwumre and a Marcus Rashford din komo say obehia new talent in his life as a player. Miwa na Manchester derby the player no entimi ensia kan. Na manager Ruben Amorim o say we're ready say support be o say odema Marcus Rashford no odebema no.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Eno aye Manchester United yemfina soye na yenko Mihailo Mudrik na soye Chelsea player me no ka say onim so fairly doping test ama owura no yere tabo ato no so mprempren ontimi ensia kan manager ema Chelsea Enzo Maresca o say omo de support ema boy no na eba gidie nso a omo je Mihailo Mudrik edi.
Now the situation is a bit more clear in terms
chief imam on kati asifo ho biem de be kan se onyame mfa ne kra ensie na nyame ohunu mobo sports lawyer ni e de si nanama intifo e de ni de kase eto aso
Adisma my mama Jo, mama kwaba, abaye kase iso. Ni jede kase ya boa no yade besomo. Bidin de nanama intifo. Besa bosumi kakra ni ene Ghana nyumtuni keke fusu okonya nkwenhia. Eno nam so mama mfo kasa pi ekra echese no okwanyi kra okoye den sikeduo ne nsem de mafo ka pi ene wa babonten a wochese safa na kaka sansem ni na onyame na ebu aten nti ojamu na emenyame.
Bra tese ye niandi udim tese an accident and the most many bless they were trainer ja stars into your phone so many ne bonkomo it the other Benz guy no ye overtaking the oil overtaking no by any yama it to say not to say accident and God being so good ye driver no any fault but oye ne mama akoye say ono na a problem because you be aware you need to do things don't just wake up and do things. One mobefa ye say ye kwakobua I koye adwuma accident ne by nipa famu awu they were writing things my cooking boy no people were attacking me say me name say people were DMing me e wo me inbox me how nyankopon no timi mu no ososene area and we shall see. Sadia ni ade bia ehame because the way I na sanko for no person na esopa me na Ghana for whom me say keke for so nipa bone but me nyankopon so ekoma me e man crofo sorry e be muti say ke odi mu medo
Fancy rap God Kofi Kenata e de abetuwe HSS nei woto nwom na yenkofo de anasa wo tro rap na yenkofo de ma mo boje ne so a na o hyase entem na o hyase kwa na ogina class 4.
I make music that's culturally Abedimpo. My name is Kofi Kenata and I'm a change maker.
Of 6 children, Kofi says he had 2 passions, football and music.
I was a cool. I started writing rap at stage 4, class 4. You dare not make it public. So when they realized I was trying to do that, it wasn't fun in the house. Like it wasn't fun. My daddy didn't like it. Studios weren't common. You'll be hearing music, but you don't know where to go and whatever. Growing up, football was I would say was common. You don't need a lot of things. You can go barefoot. I developed interest. I started playing the under 14 league. I was in under 14 league. Yo, people love my play. Most of the times we come here to play.
Eventually, he chose the path he's still on to this day.
I went to a secondary school. I would say I went to a technical school. Yeah, that was, where we started making friends. We started the music, and so I got introduced to the studio. My first verse that I did on a song, people loved it. So there was a show called Kasahari. Kasahari is a fancy or tree term for rap. At the Kasahari, there was a competition, something.
Kofi says a pivotal moment in his career came after Ghanaian veteran Samini signed him to his record label.
It was 2013 when I got signed to the High Grade family. I had recorded a song.
Yeah, kwa Nigeria memuna Nigerian comedian okay Bakasi echemu se we oba na se we chinyam ewe nimyam wo fa na se we ye die mu anu no sanse emema ba so osoro ama hunso so abaye odefo.
We men, men, yeah?
Women.
We are guilty. We're also guilty of the kind of women our women have become. we are also guilty of the kind of women that they have become. Because unknown to us in this part of the world, we have conditioned women to believe that once they are beautiful, they will get anything. It's common to see a fine girl. You say, oh, fine girl, why you dey trek? You don't deserve to trek. Intermoto. Intermoto drop you. Fine girl like you don't supposed to trek. You know? Fine girl like you, somebody supposed to carry you, take ride, book ride. Who make you the trek like this? Okada, stop that girl. Why you fine girl there, Okada? Enter this car. Just because you won't chase them. So every day with a drum and enter fine girl's ear, you're not supposed to suffer, you're not supposed to walk, you're supposed to be pampered, you're supposed to be given this. Fine girl now don't assume, say, okay.
This is modus operandi.
Since you people say I shouldn't walk, ain't walking.
Ebusia me fancy Akua Asiedua ekrado or the yenko amanoni ensemu de kasebo no ewie awa amanoni medi de na ama intifo mada wase amomo hwa abra.
Ebusuafo ye mama akwaba baby ayedru ye konkrofa man so akohwe nsem a esisi wo hobi ye de ni echirem e South Pacific Ocean ye be Australia e ho wapa wo de toto Ghana ho firi Ghana ekode a oman bi e de Vanuatu ahinkro e de Port Vila na de opep Vanuatu ehunu no e ben Australia afi ukoni benkum so a oni New Caledonia enso bohye na afo famu atoye e Fiji ena na afo no eye Solomon Islands amane ayen saka kire se asase awoso anopai ya wo de to Richter nsaniani a nam 7.3 magnitude no awoso emankrofo adan ebubuo na nipa be yedunan so afemu ahwe won kwa
asa Betu Island ma ewi ase na nipa dunan ato anu monsie do afoforo 200 so apra mo din odaya sabia koji onka no enkra free mu ban say oman na declare 7-day state of emergency na no mu na ababeto dwa say atoyanchuma boafo dodo na na sabre wasi wonkropon Port Vila a oboa say be ya nipa dodo a bepem say ya kase wontimi hu om no obetimi aji om Oroagen Glike chair of Vanuatu Business Resilient Council opania kodin komo enu mu no dia betudwa se adan dodo pa na asase wosu ye nam so ma ne sese ya emu bi kra ye America man embassy kese a ewo won kropon ni mu ni nyina mu no ordinance ato ne seye ma osra manse kuba time ani ama hodo nyina se omra Vanuatu Island adehye muar fise asase wosu no enya nsuso kese pa ewo wasetene mu
ye ko wie kra e wo Washington ye wo America brochiman mu ye nyina ye nim se Israel fo ne ye Palestinian fonto kwa ye bra pata empata ene dey democratic mra nimfo anaso se woni ye hyemra e wo oman ne mra hye bedwafie e de ato mampani Joe Biden enim se ma onfa akudie enkoma Israel fo biem esansan hyehyɛ America fo ne omo ye no omo ayaso den omo abuso
Emrashebedwafo aduonu ewo America Emrashebedwafi ne nei atwe krata tententen dia kwakoma omampani Joe Biden se ayehie onhwe ne onya yakode a ode koma Israel man nei Israel man didi akon ewo Gaza Emrashebedwafo ensem ne yetiawa ochirem se ene se America man ne koso a ede akode ma Israel man na ebeye den pa se Israel man behwe ne wagya ekon a ekoso Gaza mpaple so a enam so ma Palestinian man na de hye dodo na onkwada nsene ani ne mu bi kra ato anom onsiedo oto aso chirem se ekoba ne sa emma asumdwe emma ewiase kra efise oma bia kontokwa a odinani beto America man so America man be man akode o wie ne wo chirem se ekoba ne sa emma America man kra ani adasade hwe omo no ekoye bibie ho empanifo mienu a odi Emrashebedwafo yanim Samali ene Gakeza wo chirem se nei ewiase kwa
ye begina America ensensemi so na ye de kasebo no akọ ewieye ye de asede mabọ hye ba electrical senkanea ene ho nyoma nyina de wo pa todie sese ofie eye wire wo de koye dan ne ho adwuma brabo hye ba wo ba edumu a PZ kejitia market Dubai no shop ne ba ko ene ni hwe animu PZ wan so antiata kufuo dan no an mu shop ba ko ho na main office Bosheba building and a plaza ye prisons runabout ha no Oyerepa FM ni TV wo for 03220 30838 DK event say Woye Legacy Night with Brante Amachi Dede serious nyame ya domo a December da etoso aduonu ensia eso ewo aduonu nkromme pamocho kwasiada 29th December ewo Micklin Hotel enwumere no nsia pepepe na regular ticket no ye 300 cedis ena VIP 400 cedis ena couple mo na mienu a eno so ye 500 cedis ubetimi a dial star 713 star 33 star 20 hash na ya reservation amount ewo ticket ne so open so abetimi afre 0550 799 375 0550 799 375 na eno so ya reservation amount enu twemu a baby ambenya ticket ni bi ato Oyerepa FM ni TV ye front desk ha ukopoku trading abenya bi angunaga ye total filling station ho Ebuakwa Shell filling station Micklin Hotel Sumpa FM SG Mall Opaki collection amakom any stadium ho downtown Golden Tree Vegas Lounge any Saks Pharmacy every any more patase sa filling station fefe bi na ya bebe okwan ne so no Ohio Lounge ka ho supermarket patase na afei ade mra nyina wo kwa unsa ebeka bi kotobi na bronyan ye nyina yemfa nye yani Newman College Department of Nursing so wose enkai kai abata nyina say uba no atro wase area fi the results my we last year mpo na person ko nursing college a ekwan eda ho ekwan na bie pa Newman College for say wo ye ntete a waji National Accreditation Board to me na wo de ma certificate wo free UDS Tamale campus school yi wa twema tachiman ewo Kumasi ben kwada so hostel wo ho ubenya ba bia da sanso na school fees no kra wunya ntua mombu mu a mpanyefo betimi no wa ye nhyehyeye na wetuetwa ne kakrakra uno mo nkasa 0574 661 117 Express Group nso se nkantrol say wo mo yakwantu mu boafo said wo mudin ne tie na wo betwa bibia express e de amount say wo tu kwan wo pese okọ Canada UK Australia US Germany school na wo beko ana wo akra na pese otu kwan a wo de okọ a kokyere wo nsemu e fa kyere no we bi nkrabata wo Kumasi wo nkran tema sunwane tamale e na fe takrade wo de abeya no ne say Uni ombekasa 0555 550067 and 0249 000448 eso. Abusuafo mi di mu AC ha na brebe ma ye kwan na ye de kase ni nyina akọ na wie ye. Kwan tintin bia ya ne kopie kuro bi kuro tia. Kase adonhwe ba akọ me de beso mu no me sori so ma ye de adwuma aka abeto am so. Me din de Akua Asiedua adomdom ye nya echina enso eye da foforo. Nyame ma adepanche. Me da mase.